Yo, what's good, YouTube? We're back at it with another Road to Ranks UU, trying to get to that 1500 spot. Because if we hit that, we're actually pretty good at the game. Crazy to believe, right? But yeah, I made this team last time. I'm gonna load it up, and we're gonna see how it does. You feel me? We're gonna see how it does. Is it gonna be great? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know, man. Maybe. I hope it is. I haven't used a lot of these mons. I haven't used Sandy Shocks. I haven't used Empoleon. I've used Mandibuzz. I've not used Arcanine. I've wanted to use Weezing, but I haven't used it. So, like, what are we? 1354. Against this team, Weezing does perfectly fine into Meowscarada. Again, as I said, the other ones are going to be difficult. This one's going to be a little bit weird. We can Will-O-Wisp it, but we can also just Iron Defense on it and Toxic it, which sounds kind of like the plan. So, this game's interesting. We're not going to be able to use Ogerpon as much as we wanted to, but that's okay. I think we can lead. Does this kill? It's a one-shot. Does this kill this? It's possibly a one-shot. Say it's 252. Electric doesn't even kill. That's a little sad, because Steam Russian will kill me. But, oh, we don't have Volt Switch. Whoopsie daisy. That's fine. So how are we going to lead this game? I think he's going to lead, like, Treads, right? Because his only option would be, like, if he goes Treads, I think Ogerpon's fine. Nice. So here, Balloon. Freak Show. I don't think this is the set that I want it to be, but that's okay. We're going to do this here. See how much damage this does. Not a lot, but he can't Will-O-Wisp me, can he? So this is going to allow us to get, like, not a free kill, but, oh, okay. We can Head Smash here, and if we Head Smash into this, it won't do a lot of damage. We can Flare Blitz into Volcanion. So this becomes a game of, like, what do you switch into? Or do you stay in, right? To see what I'm going to click. So if I click Head Smash, right? Head Smash is like, okay, it does a lot of damage. Fire also does a lot of damage. His team is more weak to Head Smash, yeah? Let's do Head Smash. Bang. We got a crit for it. We hit and we got a crit. Very lucky from us. It was not killing otherwise, but, thank God for our little boy right here. Now, of course, we have our own Weezing here. That's going to be really good. Take no damage whatsoever. Now, what can he do here? We can press Strange Steam, but we can also press Willow. I'm going to switch out. What did that knockoff damage do? 15. Let's say we have Boots. Right? 15 is... Okay, that's like max this. Let's say this is Banded. Will it do that much damage? No? Okay, so this is Heavy Duty Boots. Good to know. You can Will-O-Wisp into here. So I think, personally, we can go... Okay, that might kill. We can go into our... No, we can't. I think we have the Strange Steam here for damage. Worst case scenario, like, that's not worst case scenario. I don't know what he's about to do to me. Is he still beaming me? Is he Iron Heading me? Let's check real quick. Iron Head. That's not how you spell Iron Head. 2-hit KO. Okay, so it's like a little bit iffy. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp anyways. Nice. And we get a free defog here. Because now Iron Head's not gonna do a lot of damage to us. And this means we're probably gonna get started with our Ogerpon eventually. But we still have to take out Salamence, which is gonna be an issue. Ice Spinner. Youch. From here, I think we can go into like Mandy. Can we? Because if Mandy gets up all its iron defenses, we kind of just sit on his team. But, it's kind of risky as well to think about it, right? At +2, this is still doing Lord knows how much. 2-hit KO. You have to go again. That means we have to press Roost. So it's not worth it going for it yet, right? So what I'm going to do here is go into Ogerpon. Can I? No, let's Strange Team here. And we can just do this again. What I can also do is go into Sandy Shocks on booster energy, start KOing things. I'm not gonna lie, like it's just straight devilish intent. So let's go into Sandy Shocks here. Ice Spinner won't kill us, so we don't have to worry about it. There we go. Free game. Free game, guys. That was even 5 minutes. That's crazy. 13. We had Sandy Shocks in the back. Sandy Shocks switching in, I think, beat his entire team. Terra Ice killed everything. I don't think. Yeah, E-Speed was not killing Sandy. Was it killing Sandy Shocks? Nope. So we had a really good matchup. Our team just was better than his. Sadly, that's just what it was. But yeah, so into this match, we see Spore is going to be a problem, but that means we can go into our Mandy. But that means we can't stay in because we can get toxic ourselves. I think his lead's going to end up... all these mons are just very weak to... Okay, so Terra Ice is actually going to just win us the game. I'm not going to lie. Like, there's absolutely zero things he can do to me with Terra Ice. He can Rapid Spin once, I think. So what I'm going to do here first is I'm going to go Sea Foam and probably press, like... No, I'm not. I'm going Sandy Shocks first turn. Goes Rotom Wash. This can press Hydro versus me. Just go into Sea Foam here. So it's bad that we had to waste our thing right there so early, but that's okay. I'm just gonna flip turn here. Youch. It's an awfully hot coffee pot. Ogerpon can also do some damage here. Actually, it does a lot of damage. Let's try and get this in and see what it can do. We can Ivy Cudgel. He probably goes into Tornadus for the Regenerator. Or that. That's very strange. If I Ivy Cudgel again, what happens? He might try to Spore me based on a switch out. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here. We can go into Empoleon, or we can just try to do it again. If I Ivy Cudgel again, I'm losing HP on this Mon, but I don't think this Mon's gonna be so useful, right? Let's try and catch a Spore. Foul play. Oh, this guy's weird. I'm going to go into Mandy. Mandy's good versus these two. So I think this Mon's probably the most like sackable is Empoleon. Empoleon doesn't really do much. Kind of gets killed by literally everything, maybe. Most likely, really. But after this just tells me I can go into like this Mon right here. And if he Terra Steals, you know, gets Oonga Boonga'd. So right here, I'm just gonna press Roost. Get that HP back. Right, he sleeps me. And now because of that, Clear Smog is no longer a problem, really. Let's go here. You can probably still press Toxic. Uh-oh. Uh-oh for him, not me. So if he's going Head Smash... I hope he goes into Iron Treads. So now he knows I'm not Scarfed, right? So he knows I'm Banded, which means that he's going to take damage, right? He can go into Volcanion on a possible Head Smash, or he can go into Iron Treads like I want him to do. Nice. Get that out of here. Volcanion comes in, and you're like, okay, what do we do next? Let's go to here. And because, well, we have one more threat to get rid of, which is Tornadus, and then we can start spamming Sandy Shocks. Oops, that sucks. Rotom Wash comes in. I press this. He's gonna press Discharge. So we do know that Discharge is a thing, right? Let's go here. And Hydro might kill me. If he takes a little bit more toxic damage, how much is Thunderbolt doing? Not enough. We can Terra here, and that'll actually help us survive this and get 2 Thunderbolts off, right? Perfect. So he dodged the Hydro Pump, which allows us to like press this again. He doesn't really have anything for it. Boom. So we got our first 2 kills, right? We got it off of Flame Charge. This might kill me. So we're gonna go into Mandy here. Nice. Now he can press Toxic again. We can press foul play into a lot of things. I'm gonna go into wheezing. Am I? Am I really? He's gonna U-turn on me, right? And his next play is, okay, what do I... Oh, he can go into Hydreigon to outspeed me. So, what's the plan here? We can press foul play, we can press toxic. Let's press foul play here on the knockoff, okay? We can press roost. He's gonna probably U-turn, which is not gonna be very good for us, but we have Empoleon. It's like, what does he get in? Like, is this sub? Is that the thing we're going for? Because if it's sub, we're gonna have an issue, right? It's gonna be a little difficult for us, because I don't think... Nice, Bleak Wind. What can we do here? Let's go here. Taunt, okay. And we can just kind of press Surf here. Because in worst case scenario, he goes back into Volcanion, and Volcanion doesn't really kill Mandy. It's a 3-hit KO, but we get a Toxic off on it, right? So his best option is going Volcanion. My best option, probably here. Well, we can't get U-turned, so I can't go into Ogerpon. I could sack Ogerpon, but I think we can sack that later. Actually, Ogerpon can't do anything to these mons anymore. Like, the only one it can do anything into is Volcanion. So I'm going to sack Ogerpon here. This Sleep Mon might actually help me against like Hydreigon and Tornadus later. Ogerpon I feel like is now useless. Especially with like Terra Ice, we're gonna do a lot of damage. And because he already Terra'd, it means that Terra Ice is literally gonna go on a rampage here, which is perfect. So I want to get Ogerpon in as fast as possible, right? Hum diddly dum dum, right? Hum diddly dum dum. We're gonna play one more game after this. Play a nice little 3. But yeah, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I'm in a very good situation here. U-turn, right, gets the kill. But you know what that means. He sends out Volcanion. That's not a KO. So what can we do instead? We can go in. We can still go into this and try it. That's the thing, right? Oh, that doesn't kill if it's like 4 HP. Okay. Alright. So what's less useful here? What can get this into range quickly, right? We can go into Wheezing. And Wheezing also isn't going to be of great use here, but that means we can press Will-O-Wisp on everything now. So like if he goes into Amoonguss, he's getting Will-O-Wisped. Keeping a Sleep Mon, so make sure that the Spore can't go off anymore. How's a bar? But this being ground means literally nothing for us. Get this burn would be really interesting, because now you put it in range. Like this does 103. This is a lot of damage, right? We could also press Strange Steam, but I think the only problem with pressing Strange Steam is that Amoonguss is going to come in and take 0. Like, even if it's physically defensive, put this on 0, right? And physically defensive all the way. Can we tell what it was, actually? How much damage did it take from certain things? Okay, so, like, versus Ivy Cudgel only took 8. Let's see how much it was really doing. It took 8%. So if this wasn't, right? Okay, so that is physically defensive. Good to know. Doing counts like that mid-battle, you know, I'd be on my stuff. You feel me? Getting a Willows here is really nice for us. Takes 2 turns of damage. We don't need Defog anymore. We don't need this Mon anymore. Oh, I'm so sorry, darling. That was not a good switch. That was so not a good switch. I don't know what world you make that switch, but that was terrible. That's unfortunate for him, but he just made a really bad play, and it turned out really bad for him. Sucks to suck. Not even like he was playing badly, but that switch right there, he was expecting me to do something else, and I don't know what he was expecting me to do, but neither of the options that would have came out would have been, you know, me not trying to kill him, or at least trying to attack him to get him into range of more Sandy Shocks. So unlucky for him, I guess not unlucky, but like that's the situation you put yourself in. So I guess we played pretty well there. Living on like 4 was great. So yeah. We're gonna get into this next one, and this will be our last match. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. You know, I don't want to go into like the 25-minute mark range. If we can get a game. I know I'm mid-ladder, but I didn't think it's gonna take this long to get a game and everything. Okay. So looking at this game, Hoopa's going to be an issue. Hoopa can do a lot. Thankfully, we have especially defensive Mandy. Also, this person's pretty low. Dusclops can be a little bit of a problem because Will-O-Wisp spreading is really bad for us. But Ogerpon does a lot. When I say does a lot, does a lot. Like, it does good things. Like, even into this is slower than it. It's 2-shot. So I think getting Ogerpon in a situation where it can just start pressing moves, like at plus, this thing killed. Okay, so I think first thing we're gonna do is probably go into Sandy Shock. Sandy Shock does a lot of work here, but we're gonna have to save Terra, which means that we probably won't be able to kill like Dawn fans. But that means it will KO us. We can also go into Mandy first turn and just press Toxic as well. These are like 2 plays. Zapdos Galar. I'm just gonna press Toxic because limiting this is HP. Actually, I don't even have to do that. I can just go into Weezing here. Yeah. Sometimes I get a little overzealous with the plays. It's just like, oh, I want to make sure I'm chipping things as fast as possible, right? But sometimes that doesn't need to happen, right? You can go for Weezing, and Weezing gets things, you know, like, come on, man. So now he's gonna go into Volcanion, right? Come on, we know he's going into Volcanion. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double switch. Based on that, it's Life Orb. Okay, so this being Life Orb changes a little bit for us, right? First of all, we have to Strange Steam here because if we switched out before he did damage, it would be a problem, right? So now for us, we have to go into this mon right here, and it's not like it's EP, but it's not gonna do a lot, right? So here, I'm just gonna Roar. This is what this mon's for, right? Get that out of here. Roost here, he can U-turn on me, but I can just press it again, right? Now this lets us flip turn and get in Sandy Shocks, who now is gonna be doing a lot of damage. So he has a ground type. I can press Stealth Rock here, and EP into EP should be pretty fine. Oh, darling. Oh, my sweet child. That was not a good play. You can EP again here. He has to go into Zapdos, right? And that means we get a Thunderbolt off. And if that means he goes back into something dumb, he goes back into something dumb. But he no longer outspeeds us with any mon, right? So this gives him a very icky, slicky, schmicky situation, right? Here, we can get another Stealth Rocks. I'm not like terribly... This mon is not a necessity. It'd be nice, but because we don't know what the Terras are on these things, it gets very difficult, right? So what we're going to want to do is probably... Let's go here and press Roost. We have a mon that like has HP and can actually like do something, right? We can flip turn here. And if he goes into Volcanion, it's fine. But we don't need HP on that mon, because Flare Blitz is a 2-hit KO. But you know what else is a 2-hit KO? Head Smash. You know what's better to use here? Head Smash. So we're gonna Head Smash, right? He goes into Dawn Fan. We miss, we do it again. No reason not to. And again, we outspeed a lot of things on his team. So it becomes a very pressing issue for him. He still has Terra, which means that he can still possibly live Head Smashes, right? But I can also miss. So it's like, that took damage. This could be Scarf. But again, we always have Mandy in the back. Hyperspace Fury. Good for us, right? So we can Toxic here for free. Mandicott Buzz comes in. Perfect, right? And we go back into our Seafoam here. We can also go into... No, we can't. We have to go here. I think we're going to go here, right? He defogs. I can press Strange Steam here. I can also just switch, which I'm going to do. And now, because we don't need this mon, the best thing for us to do is try and get Paralysis. Nice. See? Just like that. And now, I think that puts us in a range of KOing with things like Flare Blitz and stuff like that. Terra Fire Flare Blitz would also kill here. But again, we need that for later. So we're just going to Head Smash here. And his best option, go back to Hoopa, and I'm going to go back into Mandy. I can also go back into Seafoam, who's also a Spadef Mon, right? He doesn't Psychic us. We go back here. We can roost here. And again, we can toxic. We can also foul play. But I'm gonna foul play here. And what we're gonna try and do is limit if he can get another thing off. But also be really good for us. Encore here. Oh, we already have the boost. Let's just make sure he can't do damage, right? And we SD again. Oh wait, we don't need to. The game's over. Bye-bye. This can still press things. I don't think it's going to tear it into something that resists this, so... Very, very good game from us. Oh my god, bro. Sometimes I just get so hyped about these games going so well. We're on the verge of 1400. That game was played really, really well. We knew the default was coming out. We punished it this time because the last time we saw he was like, oh, he's going to go into wheezing, you know, because for the foul play, right? But this time instead, we went into our Ogerpon to make sure we got the Defiant boost. And then we tear it to be faster than literally everything. Because look, he didn't have any mons faster than us anyways. We got rid of the sturdy mon. Like, we just played that so very well. Sandy Shocks getting the paralysis was like a thank God for us. We didn't need it, but you know, there's always the hacks that come in that are really nice for you. So first, Jesus, man, that was a really good dude. I like it. I'm not gonna lie, I like this team. This team's pretty cool. Sandy Shocks is way better than I give it credit for. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Road to Ranked UU Edition. You know, we're creeping above 1400. You know, the other account is already on 1400, almost 1500. But you know, I wanted to make sure that when I was playing this, you guys would see the progression. Because I started this account at 1200. Because I was like, I'm gonna play a couple games to make sure I'm getting okay opponents. But you know, this person also being 1187 means that we're only gonna get 9, right? If it was a better opponent, we would have got a lot more. But you know, we played well. I think we played, you know, 3 solid games, 3-0. You know, it was really, really good. I enjoyed myself. I hope you guys enjoyed commentary and understand what my thought process was. And yeah, I will catch y'all on the flip side. Thank you for sticking with me. I'll see y'all next time.